Beautiful humans, welcome back to Sassy Chats with me, Bethany, aka BXSassy2 on the old Instagram. If you're new here, then buckle up, because we don't do small talk. We dive deep, we get real, and we talk about the stuff people mostly whisper about behind the old closed doors. Today's episode is about rejection. Ooh, have you been there? Oh God, can you feel it? This is one of those conversations that might make you feel uncomfortable, it might make you think, it might make you feel a bit sad, but it will definitely make you feel less alone in your own messy, beautiful humanity. So grab a cup of tea, baby, get comfy, sit back and enjoy the ride. Rejection. When they don't fancy you back. I made a big boy move last night and confessed how I felt to someone I've been crushing on for the past few months. I'd scripted what I was going to say, and I had a tingle of hope that they matched my feelings. More than a tingle, I was pretty damn certain. But the conversation didn't flow in the direction I anticipated. Instead of that reciprocated lust, I was met with a stone cold no. But something moved. I moved. And this is what I learned. There's never a right time to tell someone how we feel about them. I'd been trying to tell this person for quite a few months, but each moment I was about to open my mouth, fear literally hit me, and I'd swallow my words and I'd get really nervous and I decided it wasn't the time. And this was where the pre-planned script came in. Because when I decided it was time to tell them, I had to know exactly what I was going to say so that I couldn't dip out of the confession. I got on the phone to some friends, I practiced what I was going to tell the person, and it went something like this. I'd like to share something with you that feels vulnerable, but I think it's important to be honest. For the past few months, I've developed a crush on you, and I'd like to know if you feel the same way and if you'd like to take our relationship to a more intimate level. To make myself feel more confident in my confession, in the moment, I actually asked them to close their eyes, and I closed my eyes, and I also told them that I was really nervous about this thing that I was about to share. And once I'd set the stage, that's when I let my pre-planned script that you just heard spiral out. And I reminded myself in the moment that however this person was going to react, I had no expectations and I was safe. And this safety aspect was important for me to recognize and center in myself, because these vulnerable moments really can feel quite scary. But if you remember that you're safe, the fear feels a little less intense. Interestingly, once I received the stone cold no rejection, I actually felt nothing change. We did not lose anything by sharing how we feel. That was the big thing I realized. I didn't lose a part of me as soon as I confessed and then had a rejection. Instead, what I gained was clarity, and it helped me move forward rather than stay tied in that hopeless romantic tale of what could be if only I could have all my dreams come true. But I would never tell them. And after this person had confessed that they did not feel the same way, I found a part of me was also relinquished. It was the part which I'd actually started to tame and morph and hide while deepening my crush. And sadly, it was obvious to me by that point that the more I was attracted to this person, the more self-conscious I had become of my body, of my appearance, of my smell, and even of my opinions. I'd started to hide my stomach hair, and I actually minimized my extra sexy, sassy side. I'd quietened my singing voice when I was around them, and I'd also taken on a much more meditative approach to life that I thought they'd resonate with, because they like meditation, so I wanted to look like I could do meditation as much as they could. And all of this was done pretty subconsciously, and it was only after expressing myself on how I felt that I felt this cloak of inhibitions just fall from my shoulders. I think, and I'm hoping, I'm wondering that this is just being human. to start monitoring our behavior and looks when we like someone. But I know deep inside it just shouldn't be the case. I never want my attraction to another human to be the cause of insecurities resurfacing. I never want to stop myself from showing my leg hair and my belly hair and my sexy dancing because I'm scared that they won't find me attractive or they'll find me too much. In fact, of course, what I want and what I think we all want and should want is the absolute opposite. We want someone to be able to be even more proud and sassy. We want to be more proud and more sassy in their company and let the most authentic side of ourselves shine. And sadly, this is what I've learned, that my self-worth is still a bit wobbly when I'm attracted to others, and my insecurities face me in that doorway when taking the steps towards the land of love. I have a tendency to compromise and morph myself with the hope of securing love, and that my attraction to another human feels vulnerable enough that I'm willing to change myself. Can you relate? Ooh, painful. As I unpack this sad cycle of thoughts, I realise what the lessons are that are staring at me from the edge of this rejection, and for that I am grateful. I seek redirection towards a far healthier approach to pursuing love and connection, one that doesn't involve my self-worth drooping or my body becoming hidden. I stand in my sass and I fuel my spine with confidence, knowing that this rejection is a form of protection in some way or another. Someone definitely sent that to me in an Instagram post. Thank you for that one. So as I prepare my mind by taking a big breath and letting each feeling move through me, that feeling of rejection that can induce a few tears, I send my love to you, babies. My listeners, my readers. Our relationship is one where I really feel like I've never held back. I present to you these uncensored versions of me, and that has been dramatically positive in making me feel more confident over the past couple of years. It feels safe to share who I am with you. If you feel a connection to these words, to this story, then I encourage you, babies, to stay tuned, because I am constantly coming on here on YouTube. I'm constantly on Substack sharing my newsletter with these raw, unfiltered stories, with visuals as well. Watch out, I've got a whole bunch of beautiful self-portraits, most of them are nudes, to help bring these experiences and conversations to the surface and to life. The link is in the description. And trust me, you want to see the complete picture. So if you're loving these conversations, hit subscribe on YouTube, follow on Spotify, and share this with someone who could do with hearing it. Because the more we talk about this stuff, the less powerful the shame has, and the less power the shame has over us. Tomorrow, we're diving into My Sex Life Part 1. Kinky invitations, watch out, and you're not going to want to miss it. Until then, stay sassy, honeys, stay tuned.